Well, guys, we made it out of school today. We are in summer vacation now for at least 80 days is what I think it was. So that's cool. So today, because of that, because in light of that situation, I'm gonna be showing you the best treats that you should give to your chickens this summer. If they haven't already had any of these treats, you should really give it to them this summer because they're gonna love it. And also, quick PSA, we try to reach 4K by July, which at this rate is not gonna happen unless we get a crazy miracle, which I mean, it's possible. We try to reach 4K by July. So if you haven't already, be sure to go down below, click that like button so I can get pushed out to more people. Subscribe, and also comment that you did so, and maybe you'll be featured in the next one. The first treat is something that we're gonna obviously start off with, which is watermelon. Have you ever given your chickens watermelon? I bet you have, because they love watermelon, and 9 times out of 10 you probably also like watermelon. If you don't like watermelon, you should comment your opinion down in the comments below why you don't like it, and maybe, just maybe, you might be able to try it and you might like it, or you might not. Doesn't matter. But in my opinion, watermelon is easily one of the greatest fruits ever, and to be honest, that's like literally the fruit of the summer, other than maybe oranges. But I think personally watermelon takes the cake for the fruit of the summer, and your chickens also want that beautiful fruit of the summer as well. They will enjoy that type of fruit, so I'd highly recommend you give them some of that sort of stuff by the end of the summer. And you might be wondering why. What does it do for them? Well, because it's fruit, it helps increase, it's tons of benefits. There's nutrients that they need, it has the right vitamins in it, and it also gives them a decent dose of some good food. Because I remember back in 2022 on one of my side channels, I remember uploading videos like every day of me feeding watermelon to chickens. I uploaded on that channel for like a week, and I'm not even joking, that channel got like 90 subscribers. If there was an audience for me feeding watermelon to chickens, then there's really an audience for anything. Another thing you should really try is it goes as follows. So this might require you to go to the store if you have this convenience, which is called an ice cube maker in your freezer, which if you do have that convenience, which fortunately I do, but only to a certain degree, because it's not like a little button I can press and the ice cubes come flying out. I have to actually reach into the freezer, put my cup in there, and then take the ice cubes out, which is cool. I mean, most people don't have those, so I'm thankful for that. But if you don't have any of those, but you have the little thing where you pour water into when you put it in the freezer, you're cool as well. That is going to be a really big key thing for this. What you could do is you could put some water in there, put some blueberries in there, freeze it up, and then when it's really hot outside, you could feed that to the chickens, and they love some cold things when it's hot out. I'm gonna tell you something real quick. I'm not gonna be joking, I'm not joking. It is going to be 101 degrees next week. 101. It's June. Like literally, today was only 78 degrees, and we're talking by next Wednesday, we're gonna be up in the hundreds, triple digits. Last time I remember hitting triple digits was 2022, where we hit 100 degrees on the spot, and the next day was 101. Yeah, 2022 was just like the most recent real summer we've had. 2021 and 2020 weren't really real summers, and neither was 2023. So yeah, the iced blueberries, chickens love it. It's good for them because of course it has the nutrients in it, the blueberries and stuff like that. So let me get into our next treat. So another treat that I'd highly recommend you consider adding to your chicken's treat bowl in the morning during the summer, or really just anything, is literally as simple as this: goldfish. Because if there's one thing I know about you, is that you probably love goldfish. I don't know which variety. Could just be the classical plain one. You valid for that. You could also be valid for liking any other goldfish flavor, as long as it's good. If it's not good, then yeah, you're not going to be able to buy that in the store. If I was with you, we were buying some goldfish, I am liable to sock you in your face if you pick the wrong flavor goldfish. No, I'm joking. But like, if I was, but the goldfish doesn't matter for chickens. You could buy the worst flavor goldfish. In that scenario, if your chickens are at the store, oh, they say, I'm not gonna sock you in your face. Instead, I'm gonna be chill with you, I'm gonna eat that goldfish. Because chickens will literally eat anything. Heck, if you went over to Chick-fil-A right now, got some Chick-fil-A, KFC, Popeyes, whatever. You went down there, you got yourself a nice little batch of chicken nuggets, and you got yourself a chicken sandwich as well to go alongside with that. Throw that in the chicken yard, it's gonna be gone in 5 minutes. So that's why I'd highly recommend some goldfish, because it's really good for them, it's not terrible for them, and it also is really good. And as you might also know me for those shorts I did back in May and June of 2023. That was a year ago, bro. Like, how was that a year ago? Anyways, back on point, you might remember me for that, and if you do, then congratulations. You are officially now what I like to call an original of the channel, because that was like a year ago now. That's crazy. Now the next treat is what I like to call a chicken salad. And I'm not talking about like stuff like chicken Caesar salad. I'm not talking about salad where you take a chicken, you put it in the oven, you attach it to like some lettuce and stuff like that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a different type of salad. One that you can give to your chickens, not one that takes your chickens away. This is what we give to our chickens every morning. And it's a combination of many different treats, which I'll include later in this video as well. So this chicken salad mainly consists of lettuce. You go in your fridge, you have some lettuce, you cut that up, you dice that up, put it into the container, and then you add some other stuff in there too. You have some like blueberries, some strawberries, you have fruits, vegetables, grains, you can put some bread in there, you can put some, heck, you can even put some like leftover pizza in there. Just, I will warn you, be a little bit cautious when you're feeding them more junk food, because if there's one thing you know, if it's bad for us, it's probably also bad for chickens. It won't really kill them, it won't like destroy them, but it's like not healthy at all either for them. That's why I recommend giving them that sort of stuff only on extremely special occasions, because otherwise your chickens will kind of be addicted to it. And if there's one thing we can know about chickens and being addicted to food, there's my rooster as an example. 13-pound rooster was addicted to eating my chicken's food and sadly still is. So that's why my chickens don't get the biggest share of the treats sometimes when I bring it out to them, even though it should be equal share amongst all 13 chickens in this flock. But in that flock, they don't have that issue because they don't have a rooster, so that's cool. And last but certainly not least, we have some like table scraps, and as long as it's not chicken or something like that, then you're good to go. If you have like some salad and not everybody took all the lettuce or the onions or whatever, you could go outside, put it into a little basket, and then give it to the chickens tomorrow morning, because as you know, they will eat pretty much anything and not complain about it. Unless it's their chicken feed, then they will give you some attitude about that, but I'll talk about that on a later date. If you want me to talk more about chickens, their little attitudes, then I guess I could probably make like a video or something like that on it. So that's cool. So I'd recommend you give them some of this stuff, some table scraps and stuff like that, because they will enjoy it. So, as I always say in these videos, be sure to consider liking and subscribing, because as you probably know, we try to reach 4K by July, and the biggest part about it all is trying to reach 4K hours. I'm not gonna say by July, because I know that's even more unrealistic than somehow gaining 880 subscribers, 860 something, I think 868 subscribers in like 3 weeks. And I think the most I ever gained in 3 weeks was like 250. So I guess good luck if that's a problem for future me, but I'd say be sure to click the video on the screen so I can improve end screen click-through rate, so I can get some higher views on these videos, because the more people that click on these videos, the more views I guess I might be able to get over here. So on the left side of the screen we have a chicken video that you can enjoy. If you're not really into chickens, you just watch this video for just the sake of it. And you can click the right side of the screen, which has video essays on it, which some of them still talk about chickens, but others diverge into other similar topics that you might find enjoyment of. So I'm out of here, guys. Subscribe.